Hi, my name's Nathan and I'm a scientist here at Resolian. In this project, tampon products of varying brands and absorbency were analysed for 28 elements using ICP-MS. This was to replicate a study in 2024 that found the presence of 16 metals or metalloids in tampons. But were these results anything to be worried about? 3 separate extractions were used to assess their impact on the recovery of elements. Firstly, microwave-assisted acid digestion, using cut-up sample and concentrated acid at very high temperatures. Secondly, an exaggerated extraction. So a whole sample was left in 20% ethanol at 50 degrees for 3 days. 20% ethanol was used as it was shown in another study to have a similar extracting power to blood, making it useful for extractions of blood contacting medical devices. And thirdly, a simulated use extraction. A whole sample was left in 20% ethanol at 37 degrees for 6 hours. This was to replicate a realistic use of the product. So the graph here shows the mean concentration of each element detected for the 3 different extraction methods, compared with the corresponding limit in red. A logarithmic scale has been used for readability, and the values for each bar are in the table underneath the graph. All 24 ICH-Q3D elements were found at concentrations less than the limit for parenteral administration, even when fully digesting the sample. However, results vary drastically by extraction method, showing the importance of choosing the correct extraction for the testing required. Acid digestion resulted in concentrations frequently 10 times or even 100 times greater than simulated use extractions, whilst the exaggerated and simulated use extractions obtained similar results. Although total elemental composition can be useful for the manufacturer, it does not accurately represent the risk towards a consumer when a product is not being destroyed. A simulated use extraction is designed to represent the conditions that the end product would be used in, therefore giving a more realistic representation of that risk. The simulated use results show that the risk towards consumers is very low, with all elements found at orders of magnitude less than the limit, with the highest percentage of limit being cobalt at below 6%. This poster shows that there is a large difference in results depending on the extraction method chosen for analysis. It is important to think about the types of results needed. If a complete elemental composition is required, then acid digestion can be very effective. However, a more accurate representation of the risk of medical devices is achieved by simulating the conditions of use, or even by an exaggerated extraction. Here at Resolian, we can use techniques like these to tackle your problems, whether that's final products, raw materials, medical devices, or random unexpected issues. We all use our expertise to tailor solutions for your needs.